foundation, which led to our investment in petrochemicals, which also
the key steps the kingdom is taking to enhance regional supply chains and trade while building robust industrial and mining bases. Minister.
Thank you, Dr. Joe, and I would like first of all to again welcome everybody here. It's really a pleasure to host this event. And also a special thank to the Prime Minister of Guinea for honoring us with his presence and his words in his keynote speak. Saudi Arabia's vision is all about economic diversification, and since the beginning of the vision it was clear that sectors like industry and mining are sectors where economic diversity can be achieved. There are great areas of growth that can be accomplished. There is a great foundation that we have already established as a result of our oil and gas foundation, which led to our investment in petrochemicals, which also allowed us to build sophisticated industrial cities like Jubail, Yanbu, where today they are a major contributor to the petrochemical market. But our ambitions were much greater as a result of the resources that we have, the geographical location as a country, and most importantly, our demographics. We have a country that's full of young people, where people who are under 30% represent the majority of the nation. This is a great asset to be used and to be considered. So when we started looking at our industrial strategy, what are the areas where we can focus on? It was very easy to decide which sectors and subsectors to identify. We chose 12 sectors where we wanted to focus. Normally, I like to group them into 3 groups. The first group is sectors that have to do with our own national security and resilience. Things like food security, pharmaceuticals, water security, defense. These sectors are very important. The products are essential to our country and its security and resilience. And we have great ability to grow in all of these sectors. The second pillar or group of products is products that are related to our competitive advantage. We have 2 very important competitive advantage. One is the natural resources, oil, gas, petrochemicals, minerals, as well as other competitive advantage, which is our geographical location, where Saudi Arabia sits in a great geographical location, can be able to access different markets and can be able to be an industrial powerhouse and logistic hub. So like downstream chemicals, refining of metals, high-end products of metals and so on. And the last group is the group of products related to our future. How can we ensure that while we are building our industrial strategy, we are ready for the next wave? How can we ensure that Saudi Arabia is well positioned to take advantage of the next trend? This involves research, development, innovation. It also involves human capital development and so on and so forth. When we looked at all of this, it was very clear that there are great potential and opportunities for our neighboring countries to connect with us in achieving these targets, in addressing and reaching to these goals of national security or resilience or advanced manufacturing or so on and so forth. So when we launched our strategy, we started to talk to our neighboring countries where we consider as home market. How can we and Oman, for example, complement each other? How can we and Bahrain complement each other? Other GCC countries, Jordan as a country that is very close. And then we started to look at the different verticals. So for example, in the automotive sector, which countries have an advantage where there is an automotive sector, as you know, Dr. Joe, and
Yes.
it's maybe I would like to thank you also. Dr. Joe have helped us to build our automotive sector. So we looked at Egypt. They have an auto sector that is quite advanced. We looked at Morocco, where they have been able to create something also advanced. In pharmaceuticals, our neighbor Jordan has a well set up pharmaceutical industry. How can we integrate? So what we have realized is also countries are appreciative of this approach in terms of the collaboration. You rightly said, I mean, Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates are very well positioned in terms of their ability to invest. We are working with investors in both ways to ensure that investments do come to the sector, to ensure also the right investment coming in terms of the right product, but be very mindful of you choosing the right technology. We are building manufacturing for the future, and it's not only for Saudi Arabia, it's for the region, it's for the area, and it's for the global community. And we will